Hello.
Hello. Sagibra Designs?
Yes, I'm alright. I'm the construction bid manager for Sagibra Designs, and you must be Maliq.
Yes, I am a purchasing manager for Regulus Property Solutions. First of all, thank you for coming to
Thanks
this
for
meeting,
having me.
And so we can get started.
Okay.
To the agenda.
Yes.
I send you today.
Yes.
Hopefully we can cover most of the points
Okay.
today. So we as a business, we are quite excited about and happy with your proposal bid
Okay.
about the construction of our building.
Okay.
The first point to clarify is about the payment proposal.
Okay.
So like usually our standard payment is 30 days from the receipt of the invoice.
Okay.
But we saw that in your invoice you mentioned about 10 days.
Yes.
Like receipt. So is there any reason for this or behind this one?
Yes, there is. So we are an SME, so that's a small medium enterprise. Most of our subcontractors also are SMEs. And so because of that, we've got an informal a payment commitment to our SMEs, our subcontractors, to pay them 10 days from when they send us an undisputed invoice. Now, the reason behind this payment commitment is to ensure that they don't have any sort of cash flow issues or problems within their business, so long as they've delivered their contractual obligations to us. So that's why we offer a 10-day from receipt of invoice payment term.
Okay, I see. It's understandable. But so do you have any legal requirement between each other, between like you and them, or like is there any informal like
No, so
commitment?
it's not a legal requirement. It's not something that's in our contracts. It's an informal payment commitment to them. Now, from a legal standpoint, though, we do subscribe to and do adhere to the prompt payment code. That's something that's been designed by the Chartered Institute of Credit Management, and that was developed in close working relationship with the Department for Business, Energy and Industrial Strategy. Now, what that prompt payment code requires of us, as someone who adheres to it or subscribes to it, is that we pay our subcontractors and suppliers, if you will, 30 days from the receipt of an undisputed invoice. So an invoice that we accept that has been delivered, or work that has been delivered, once it's invoiced, we must pay from 30 days from the day we receive that invoice. So that is our legal obligation to our subcontractors.
Okay. Yeah, I think I will have this to talk this issue with our legal and finance business partners.
Okay.
And this, what about the milestones,
Yes, so our payment, our tender response makes reference to a payment milestone. So we have 3 payment milestones built into our proposal. So we require 30% of the total cost of the contract that's required up front once the contract is signed.
30%?
30%, yes.
Oh, I see.
Then we require 35% in the middle of the contract life cycle, and then we require the final 35% at the end of the contract upon successful delivery and acceptance by yourselves. Now, really just to provide a bit of background as to why we have those milestones in place is to ensure that there aren't any cash flow problems within our business as an SME, and also allows us to be able to, like I mentioned earlier, pay our subcontractors who are also most likely SMEs. As you may well know, certain deliverables within a contract, they're not always required at the end of a contract. Some of them we require deliverables from our subcontractors at the beginning of the contract, whether during mobilization. Sometimes it's in the middle of the contract's life cycle, and sometimes it's at the end. Now, because of those various points within the contract life cycle that we require deliverables from our subcontractors, because of our payment terms with them to pay them, at a certain point upon their delivery, that's why we have those milestones, so there's a consistent and constant cash flow within the business to enable us to fulfill our payment obligations to our subcontractors.
Okay, but is there any room for compromise on the set milestones?
So we're open to compromise in the event that, obviously we understand that force majeure or external events can mean that there is slippage within the dates that our payments are made on the payment milestone where it's required. But we are still trying to run a business at the end of the day. So with regards to slippage, there is a grace period of 24 hours where we generally are able to look the other way if payment is not made. But any sort of payment that are more than 2 working days late from yourselves, within our payment terms, there is going to be a 12% surcharge. And that 12% is on the value of that payment milestone, not the total contract itself.
I see. We can agree to the payment milestones, but we'd like to propose change to the structure of the payment terms.
Okay.
So, in any case, if you have not delivered a part of the contract, for example, by a set milestone, we can deduct the costed element of that part at the point of the payment milestone.
Okay.
So there will be inclusion of a 5% deduction in total contract value if you deliver more than 20 working days after our agreed delivery date.
Okay, so you're building in a 5% rebate penalty within the contract itself if we deliver more than 20 working days late.
Yeah. You agree to that?
I mean, yes, I can agree to that. I'm quite confident in our ability to deliver on time, so I'm more than happy with that.
Okay. So what about excellent. And what about the completion of the building? Like the milestone for construction is set like to 15 months.
Yes.
So is there any? Would it be any possibility to reduce like to a shorter like time or?
You're saying to come down from the 15 months and do it quicker?
Like 12 months or 10 or...
No, I'm afraid not. So we work to the Royal Institute of Chartered Surveyors, and there is an ethical and professional standards that we adhere to. Now, this requires from us, as a design and construction company, to adhere to a high standard of integrity and professional standard when we're working and constructing buildings for clients such as yourself. Now, this translates to our methodology for delivery, being that we don't cut corners and we don't compromise on the safety of our employees, our subcontractors, and also your sort of tenants or prospective tenants, if you will. Now, what that means for yourself is that when we deliver the office block to you, you are rest assured that you're getting a fit for purpose office block, and there is no risk to the health and safety of anybody that steps onto that site. Now, we have, as a business, done the due diligence on the land, that, as part of the supplier visit that we conducted, and we've consulted thoroughly with our supply chain, including building surveyors, structural and design engineers, and we can state categorically that our proposed 15-month timescale is the absolute earliest we can deliver your office block units to you.
But to a high standard, huh?
To the industry standard, yes.
Okay. What about the? We have a target market for the office block, and the quality. We want the quality to be fit, like.
Okay.
And we as a property developer would like to have prospective tenants in second month.
Okay.
For viewings, for potential clients, for viewings.
Okay.
Is this possible?
So you're looking to hold prospective to hold viewings for prospective tenants viewings, in month 2 of the contract, but that's going to be quite difficult. In short, impossible, because for us to be able to deliver on your required quality within the specification that you've issued to us and against the industry standards, we can't complete all of the office units in the block in less than 15 months. What I am able to do, however, to meet you halfway, is I can deliver one office unit with restroom facilities completed and to the industry standard in month 4 of the contract life cycle. Month 4. So we can't do month 2.
I think
but
that
we are
would
able to
be-
deliver an
would
office
be
unit in month 4.
Fine.
Okay.
What about the warranty? Like, how the impact on warranty, and for example, where lighting is installed in the units for viewing, which subsequently affects the walls. Who will be liable for that?
So that will be dependent on the sort of defect. So where a defect arises as a result of our workmanship or the materials that we used as a supplier to yourselves, then we offer a 20-year warranty on that. That is really as a sign of the faith that we have in the quality of our work and the standards that we adhere to. Now, the industry standard, just to let you know on that, really is anything above 10 years. So we're offering 10 years more on warranty for that. Now, where it's a standard defect across, anything else that's not out of the workmanship or the quality of the materials that we're using, we're offering a 14-year warranty. Now, the industry standard on that, just to give you a flavour of the goodwill that we're displaying here, is 12 years. We're giving you 2 years more than the industry standard. Now, with regards to the warranty that we're offering on things that aren't as a result of the quality of the workmanship or the materials, that warranty, that 14-year warranty, is also transferable. So if, for example, in 5 years' time, or 5 years from when we complete the office block, you decide to sell the office block to somebody else, whatever is left of that 14-year warranty transfers to the new owner.
To the new owner?
Yes,
I
exactly.
see. Yeah, that's pretty amazing.
Yes.
Yeah, thank you for these kind of, how to say, these extra
You're welcome.
warranty. One final point was about the risk register and project plan.
Okay.
Like we noticed that regarding the local area, the inhabitants, and also the land where it is situated, because there is noise pollution and the work being carried out. So, what would you do about that?
All right, apologies. I actually thought that was included as part of our tender submission. So what I'll do is I'll send that on to you after the end of this meeting. But what we do is, as a standard, we ensure that the bulk of our civils work, so excavation, construction, building, all that kind of things, is done in the usual business hours of 9 till 5. And this is because historically what we found is that that's when most people are either out of their homes, either at work or at school, or going out shopping and things like that. Now, for any work that's going to be done outside of these hours of 9 to 5, which are the usual business hours, what we do is we give the local residents and business owners in the area at least 2 weeks notice.
2 weeks.
Yes, at least 2 weeks notice. And in that notice, what we do is also we highlight the work that's going to be done, the impact to the surroundings and the local environment in regards to traffic pollution, noise pollution, and air pollution, and also the impact to their neighborhood, be it restricted access and their walkways or pavements and things like that.
Yeah, it's pretty fun. Yeah, it's great. So you can send me this as a paper to document this as a part of the contract?
Yes, I will do.
Okay, moving on quickly to other business, to any other. Is there any point that you wanted or you would like to make to add something what we have talked or discussed today?
No.
Regarding our requirements?
No, I'm more than happy with what we discussed today, and that's fine.
Oh, okay, great. So maybe it can be worth it to take 10-15 minutes break.
Okay.
And I will speak to my legal and finance colleagues about the proposed terms.
Okay. Is that for the payment terms?
Yeah,
Okay, no, that's fine. Yeah, so 10 minutes?
Yeah, 10-15 minutes.
I'll come back.
Okay. Thank you.
No worries. Hello.
Well, welcome back.
Thank you.
Welcome back. Thanks for waiting.
No worries.
So yeah, I talked with the legal and our finance business partners, and they confirmed me that we are unable to accept 10-day 10 days like payment plan.
Okay.
So, but however, as a goodwill gesture, we can grant you the permission to use like our building or as a study case in future tenders on your and on your media channels.
Okay.
So would that be acceptable for you?
So can you just confirm what payment term you're offering then, as opposed to the 10 days that we offered?
We offer you 30 days payment.
From the receipt of invoice?
Yeah.
So following the prompt payment
And as a
code.
good, and also offer you like a permission to use as a study case in your
Okay.
future tenders and on your media channels.
Okay. Well, yeah.
So
we can agree with that. Yes, we're happy with that.
Okay. Excellent. So just to recap, we agreed on 30 days payment terms.
Yes.
And with 3 milestones. Yeah.
Yes.
Different. Yeah. In the
Yes.
beginning, middle, and yeah.
Okay, and
the
just
contract.
yes, and just to also confirm that we agreed on the payment surcharge of the 12% for late payment on the contract, and then the agreement for the 5% rebate on the total cost of the contract should we deliver more than 20 working days from the contract end date. Okay.
Okay. So, what else? We agreed on 1 office unit, with restroom room facilities,
Okay.
and 20 years warranty,
Yes. For any
material
defects
and
from materials and workmanship. Yes.
Okay. So.
And I'll send you the traffic, noise, and air pollution impact assessment for the local residents as soon as I get back to my desk.
Okay. Yes, please.
Okay. Was there anything else?
No. So I think we have a contract.
Yes,
we have a
we
deal.
do. Excellent.
Okay. It's been a pleasure doing business with you.
Excellent. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
No worries.
Yeah.